with Mbappe magic beating Ukraine in Group D opener. The US Open finale is set. Sabalenka battles Anisimova for the women's crown, and it's Alcaraz versus Sinner in a blockbuster men's showdown. In hockey, India eye a place in the Asia Cup final as they clash with China in the Super Fours. And from Gwangju, Korea, India's top archers gear up for the World Championship. It's all the big stories and all the action right here only on Match Points. Let's get started. Now, starting with the FIFA World Cup Qualifiers, England are looking to extend their flawless World Cup 2026 qualifying record when they welcome Andorra to Villa Park on Saturday. Thomas Tuchel's men sit comfortably at the top of Group K. Meanwhile, their visitors remain winless and struggling to make an impact. Despite their strong start, three Lions were left red-faced in a recent friendly defeat that cast doubts over their recent domination. However, with Andorra failing to score a single goal in the qualifying so far, England are heavily favoured to continue their perfect run. Thomas Tuchel will be without John Stones and Adam Wharton. Both players are sidelined due to injury. Tottenham's Spence and Nottingham Forest's Elliot Anderson have received maiden senior call-ups and could feature as Tuchel may consider rotation. Harry Kane is set to lead the attack. He is poised to equal Bobby Moore's 108 caps milestone. With stronger opponents ahead, Tuchel may experiment while maintaining England's momentum.
Unfortunately, John Stones just left. He came with minor issues, muscular issues, to camp and didn't progress as we thought and hoped he would. So he left camp this morning because we will not take the risk, not against Andorra and also unfortunately not against Serbia. Yes, he starts this one. There is no balance. The only balance there is like I said, the competition is on. It's World Cup season. We have a condensed period of 3 camps. Competition is on, and that means we will start with the team that we trust and with the best team possible for this game, and then we will manage the second game. We will not do it backwards and manage theoretically more difficult away game than a home game. We will not start getting caught up in experiments like this. Everything that counts is today and tomorrow.
And in Rochefort, France opened their Group D campaign with a 2-0 victory over Ukraine thanks to goals from Michael Olise and Kylian Mbappe. Olise opened the scoring in the 10th minute with his third international goal in just 9 appearances. The 23-year-old substitute Ousmane Dembele came close to extending the lead, but Ukraine goalkeeper Anatoly Torbin made a pair of fine saves. France made sure of victory in the 82nd minute when Aurélien Tchouameni slipped a through ball to Mbappe, who cut inside and rifled past Trubin for his 51st goal for the French team. France sits second in the group after Iceland's final win over Azerbaijan in Reykjavik. Now let's take a look at other results in the FIFA 2026 World Qualifier. Let's talk about the Group B, Slovenia and Sweden. It's ended in a 2-2 draw. And talking about another Group B match, Switzerland versus Kosovo. Switzerland win 4-0 in that match. Talking about Group C, Greece versus Belarus. Greece thrashed Belarus 5-1. And Denmark versus Scotland ended in a goalless draw in Group C. And talking about Group D, Iceland versus Azerbaijan. Iceland won 5-0 and France beat Ukraine 2-0 in Group D. And in Group I, Moldova lost to Israel with a scoreline of 4-0. And another Group I match, Italy defeated Estonia 5-0. And talking about Group L, Faroe Islands lost to Croatia with a scoreline of 1-0. And Montenegro lost to Czechia 2-0. Now, some transfer window news. For the summer transfer window, German midfielder Ilkay Gundogan has left the English club Man City to join Turkey's side Galatasaray. Gundogan made 358 appearances across 2 spells with Man City, scoring 65 goals. He won 14 trophies including Premier League, FA Cup and Champions League treble in 2023 when he captained the side. Gundogan initially joined City from Borussia Dortmund in 2016 before moving to Barcelona in 2023. He returned to Manchester for the 2024-25 campaign, scoring 5 goals from 54 games across all competitions. Galatasaray announced that they had reached an agreement with City for the free transfer of Gundogan until the end of the 2026-27 season. Now, some more updates from the summer transfer window as clubs make some notable additions to their squads. First, talk about the Man City. They concluded the deadline transfer day for goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma from Paris Saint-Germain. The Italian number 1 was axed from the PSG squad despite playing an instrumental role in their historic treble-winning campaign last season. Donnarumma confirmed he would be leaving the French capital when he was left out of PSG's UEFA Super Cup lineup. The 26-year-old replaced Ederson in the Man City, with Brazilian goalkeeper making a deadline day move to join Turkey's Fenerbahce. Ederson played 8 seasons with City and was central to their success under Pep Guardiola. He was a pivotal part of City's treble season in 2022-23 season and their run of 4 straight Premier League titles. Meanwhile, Arsenal have signed Ecuador defender Piero Hincapié from Bayer Leverkusen on a season-long loan. Since arriving at the Leverkusen in 2021, Hincapié made over 100 appearances and was instrumental in their 2024 Bundesliga title triumph. Piero will take the number 5 shirt and link up with his new teammates once he returned from international duty. Meanwhile, Real Betis has signed Manchester United forward Antony ahead of the transfer deadline day. Antony made 62 Premier League appearances for United, scoring 5 goals and providing 3 assists since the Old Trafford. Since he joined the club, he joined Betis on a loan in January and scored 9 goals in all competition for the club. Now, shifting focus to tennis, that is US Open. The stage is set for the blockbuster women's singles final at the US Open. Reigning champion and world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka will face American 8th seed Amanda Anisimova in the summit clash. One brings experience, the other brings momentum, making this contest one of the most anticipated finals in the recent memory. Here is more.
The last Grand Slam of the year has boiled down to a classic matchup. Aryna Sabalenka, the top seed and defending champion, will be eyeing her 4th career major and a successful title defense in New York. She showed her champion's resilience in the semi-finals, coming from a set down to beat American Jessica Pegula. Sabalenka has been the most consistent player on hard courts in recent years. The Belarusian is now into her 3rd straight US Open final and 6th overall on the surface. If Sabalenka wins the final, she'll become the first woman since Serena Williams a decade ago to lift back-to-back titles at Flushing Meadows. But across the net will be a player who thrives on upsetting the script. Amanda Anisimova, the 23-year-old American, has marched to her first US Open and 2nd major final in a stunning fashion. She took out 6-time Grand Slam winner Iga Swiatek in the quarterfinals and followed it with a gritty 3-set victory over 4-time major champion Naomi Osaka in the semis. Anisimova, however, carries the scars of her straight sets loss in the Wimbledon final earlier this summer, where she lost 6-0, 6-0 against Swiatek. In the final, she will look to prove that setback was only a learning step. Backed by the New York crowd, Anisimova's fearless shot-making and her strong record against Sabalenka 6 wins in 9 meetings make her a dangerous challenger. She also beat Sabalenka in their most recent encounter at Wimbledon. For Sabalenka, experience could be the ultimate edge. For Anisimova, the momentum and belief of knocking out giants could make her the story of this year's Open. Either way, Flushing Meadows is ready for a gripping final. Sports Desk, DD India.
Now staying with tennis, in US Open 5-time Grand Slam champion Carlos Alcaraz took down 24 times major winner Novak Djokovic with clinical precision to reach the US Open final. The 22-year-old Alcaraz advanced to his third consecutive Grand Slam final with 6-4, 7-6, 6-2 victory over the Serbian. He has won the 45 of his last 47 matches and made the final at the 8th straight tournament. Spaniard hasn't dropped a set. He pursues his 6th major title and 2nd at the Flushing Meadows. He defeated Sinner at the French Open in June and lost to him at the Wimbledon in July. Meanwhile, world number 1 Jannik Sinner has set a blockbuster winner and takes the All-US Open final with Carlos Alcaraz after defeating Felix Auger in the second semi-final. Sinner defeated Felix in a 4-set battle on Friday night at the Flushing Meadows, where he captured his 300th career match win. World number 1 Jannik Sinner sets up the Grand Slam final against Carlos Alcaraz. He beats Canada's Felix Auger in a 4-set battle that lasted for nearly 3 hours and 30 minutes. Sinner had reached the finals of all 4 Grand Slams in the same year. So a big achievement by the Janniks here in the Grand Slam final events. And now shifting focus to hockey, that is Asia Cup hockey tournament. India will face China in the 3rd and final Super 4 match in the Men's Hockey Asia Cup on Saturday. India clinched their 2nd Super 4 match in the Men's Hockey Asia Cup with a commanding 4-1 victory over Malaysia in Rajgir, Bihar. With this win, India now tops the Super 4 group with 4 points, also featuring Korea, Malaysia and China. Malaysia and Korea are facing each other in their final Super 4 match right now. And to give a perspective of this match in Rajgir, Bihar, the Asia Cup hockey tournament, joining us, DD India correspondent Gaurav Kumar. Gaurav, a very warm welcome. And we know that fascinating matches are happening in the Rajgir, Bihar. And if we talk about the India's campaign, so far unbeaten, and the equation is simple for India: a draw or a win and book a ticket for the finals of the Asia Cup hockey tournament. Also, we know that it's important because it's a ticket for the Hockey World Cup. What's your take on it?
Yeah, Narayan, it's very easy to say about this that they go for a draw or they go for a win and they book their berth in the final. But on the ground, the situation is little difficult for the Indian team, because if you see Indian campaign against the much major teams, it didn't apply that type of feeling that gives Indian team, because if you see if they have started the campaign against the China in the group stage, where they have won not by a comfortable margin, they have won by the 4-3 after they beat Japan by 3-2. Yes, they've got a comfortable win against Kazakhstan, defeating them 15-0, but we should not forget that Kazakhstan's ranking is 88. So it doesn't matter that what you have done against Kazakhstan. Yes, the big victory has come against the Malaysia in the second Super 4, where they have beaten them with a comfortable margin of 4-1. So there are many sectors of Indian team where they have to work hard. They have to work hard in their defense. They have to, especially the goalkeeper Sri Krishna Pathak. He has to really work out on himself, because if we see that India has done a goal against the teams, 28 goals, and they have conceded 8 goals. Out of 8 goals, there much goals were against Sri Krishna Pathak, because the field goals were very much over there. So in this sector, they have to really work hard. If we talk about the penalty corner, they are heavily relying on Harmanpreet Singh, because if suppose Harmanpreet is not there or he is unfit, then their campaign of the penalty corner little bit derail, and that's what we have seen against the Korean side. India got 6 penalty corners against the Korean side, and they haven't conceded. They haven't done any goal against converted any goal to that penalty corner. So these are the sectors where team have to work hard. But yes, they are unbeaten, and today's match will be China against China will be going to be very much important, because China has come as a surprise package. Narayan.
Definitely, as you mentioned, that China, the way they, the pool match also, the match against China was a stiff challenge for the India, but the way they bounced back and they still are on top of their super fours. Gaurav, talking about overall the picture of Bihar, the way you are sending multiple reports regarding the growth of sports in Bihar, the infrastructure of sports in Bihar. Tell how Bihar is growing as a sports hub, because not only in terms of infrastructure, not only in terms of the facilities the athletes are getting, but the most importantly, the number of medals continuously Bihar athletes are getting. The graph is increasing from Khelo India to national games. How you know this growing picture of Bihar?
Narayan, if we talk about this section, yes, they have done a really good job in this sector, because if we see the women athletes are coming more and more from the Bihar, and if we go back when the partition of the Bihar gets the partition from the Jharkhand, if we look out to that scenario, Bihar was totally out of from the national games, but from the Gujarat national games that was held in Gujarat in 2022, they got 2 medals in national game. Then afterwards, they in Goa they got 7 medals, and in Uttarakhand they got 12 medals. So now they are maintaining their position, they are at the 21st position. So this shows that how much work has been done, how much investment has been done in this section. If people are coming on the ground, people are saying that we want to grow up in the sports, and that's what the state government is also doing with them. They are providing each and every platform what they need, whatever they need, the facilities or the platforms, the stadiums. We are standing in the Rajgir Sports Complex, and I can tell you that this complex is about 90 acres, and each and every facility is over here.
Definitely, as you mentioned, the picture of Bihar, the rising sports hub of the Indian sport, Bihar, the way they are doing exceptionally well in sports too, in the infrastructure too, hoping that this graph will continue to rise. Thanks, Gaurav, for joining us, giving a perspective of this all-important India versus China match in the Asia Cup hockey tournament. Thanks a lot for joining us and giving analysis of this match. Now, staying with this Asia Cup hockey tournament, but with the picture of Bihar, the rise of Bihar, India's eastern state of Bihar is gradually gaining economic prosperity with construction of modern sports infrastructure and hosting of vital tournaments. They have not only just pushed the state's revenues, but have created job opportunities for the people. Watch this report by our correspondent, Gaurav Kumar.
Rajgir, which falls under Nalanda district, is rapidly developing as the sports capital of Bihar. International and national tournaments in the town have boosted tourism and other activities, bringing employment opportunities to the locals. They believe that the sports competitions have brought financial gains for them.
यहाँ जब मैच शुरू हुआ तो आमदनी बढ़ गया है, ग्राहक भी आते हैं अच्छा और थोड़ा बिक्री ज़्यादा होता है, मैच होता है तो बढ़ोतरी है, मतलब कि आन जान ज़्यादा हो गया है, स्टेडियम बन गया, पुलिस कैंप बन गया, सब कुछ बन गया, बहुत आदमी आते हैं.
Nalanda University Vice Chancellor Professor Sachin Chaturvedi said that the marquee tournaments have been financially rewarding for both the state and the people.
Rajgir in last 3 years or so has emerged as a major center for hosting sports events at national level. They have tried to build capital infrastructure for all the sports stadiums. This huge traction has given new waves of economic development in this area.
The villagers lauded the government for setting up modern sports infrastructure, which has given fillip to hospitality and transport sectors.
तो यहाँ पर जितने सारी योजना बना है उससे आसपास ग्रामीण लोगों को, गरीब वर्गों को, जो गरीब वर्ग हैं उनको सबसे ज्यादा फायदा हुआ है। आज आप मान लीजिए तो स्टेडियम में खेल हो रहा है, अभी हॉकी खेल हो रहा है, तो इसमें लमसम कम से कम 1000 जो गरीब परिवार के लोग हैं वहाँ काम कर रहे हैं।
Rajgir is scripting economic progress through sports, thus opening the investment possibilities.
Sports has opened the door for Rajgir's development, and Rajgir's revenue generation has strengthened the Bihar state economy. We hope that this chain will continue forever. With cameraman Saurabh Bakshi, this is Gaurav Kumar reporting from Rajgir, Bihar, DD India.
Nestled in the picturesque hills of the Bihar's Rajgir, a sports complex is playing a pivotal role in promoting sports among youths. It is putting Bihar on the sports map. DD India's Gaurav Kumar reports.
The Rajgir Sports Complex, a flagship project of Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar, has emerged as a game changer for the state's youth. Established in October 2018 in the Nalanda district, this state-of-the-art facility offers training and infrastructure in 23 different sports, including hockey, football and athletics. Spread across 90 acres, the complex has seen an investment of around Rs 750 crores. Currently, the premises are being expanded to include a sports academy, Bihar's first sports university, and an international stadium, all of which aim to nurture future sports talent from the state and beyond.
The cricket stadium is being constructed by Bihar Construction Department, BCD, and they are doing a great job and they are going to finish it soon. And it is going to be one of the international cricket stadiums. I am pretty sure many matches will happen here, and Bihar will witness a big sports movement.
Medal or Naukri Pao, a scheme launched by Bihar government, is definitely benefiting the students and players of Bihar. I have got my job in Bihar government in industries department through this scheme Medal or Naukri Pao. Gone are the days when sports were just sports. Now it's a career option.
What sets the Rajgir Sports Complex apart is its architectural inspiration, modeled on the ancient ruins of Nalanda University. The complex features striking exposed brickwork that blends heritage with modernity.
The Bihar government has done an excellent job in developing this kind of infrastructure. Definitely, such initiatives will help Indian sports to put on global map.
Historically, athletes from Bihar face significant challenges in finding platforms to showcase their talent, especially when compared to other Indian states. But with a renewed focus from the government, things are changing. Overall, the effort is to turn sports into a movement in Bihar, and the Rajgir Sports Complex is set to play a very crucial role in that transformation.
If you need to bring medals on the international level, then you should be able to make your practice in these type of premises, and in which Bihar is setting a new phase of sports. With cameraman Saurabh Bakshi, this is Gaurav Kumar reporting from Rajgir, Bihar, DD India.
Home to some of the India's biggest cricketing icons, Virender Sehwag, Virat Kohli and Ashish Nehra Cricket Delhi. Delhi cricket continues to grow from strength to strength. The second edition of the Delhi Premier League showcased the rise as a new generation of talented players stepped up and made a lasting impression. A report by Abhishek Prasad.
That's another one, up in the air. It's a cruel game.
State leagues are emerging as a boon for Indian cricket, offering a vital platform for budding players to showcase their talent. Today, these leagues are thriving in states like Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Delhi, becoming key feeders for the national cricketing ecosystem. Delhi, a city synonymous with cricketing excellence, boasts a rich legacy of producing cricketing stalwarts who have made their mark on the global stage. Whether it is the graceful left-arm spin of Bishan Singh Bedi, the boundary-smashing approach of Virender Sehwag, the strategic leadership of Gautam Gambhir, or the modern-day brilliance of Virat Kohli, Delhi's imprint on Indian cricket is both deep and defining. Carrying this legacy forward is the Delhi Premier League, a state league that's quickly becoming a powerhouse in its own right. With just 2 seasons under its belt, the DPL has already seen significant growth in both scale and stature. This year's edition marked a major leap with an enhanced auction system, a broader player pool, and the addition of 2 new teams, infusing the competition with fresh energy and opportunity for emerging talent.
जो मैं एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा था ये लीग शुरू होने से पहले मैंने किसी इंटरव्यू में कहा था कि मैं इंतज़ार नहीं कर सकता हूँ दिल्ली प्रीमियर लीग का, मैं देखना चाहता हूँ दिल्ली के टैलेंट को, और जितना टैलेंट यहाँ पर देखा है देखकर बड़ी खुशी हुई है। अगर इन बच्चों को ठीक से पॉलिश किया जाए तो जो ट्रॉफीज़ नहीं आ रही हैं दिल्ली क्रिकेट में वो आनी शुरू हो जाएंगी, क्योंकि इतना बेहतरीन टैलेंट है और इतना बेशुमार टैलेंट है कि इसको ठीक से इस्तेमाल करना बड़ा ज़रूरी है।
Young guns like Tejasvi Dahiya, Arpit Rana, Ankit Kumar and Mani Grewal made headlines with impressive performances, while India's title-winning under-19 team captain Yash Dhul also showcased why he is seen as one of Delhi's brightest prospects. The tournament also witnessed the much-anticipated return of Delhi stalwart Nitish Rana, who led the West Delhi Lions to a championship victory. Rana was a standout performer, delivering match-winning knocks in all the 3 playoff games his team played. The DPL title came at a crucial juncture in Nitish Rana's career, following one of his most challenging phases. After limited opportunities in IPL 2024, he struggled to capitalize on the chances he received in 2025. His domestic performances too remained below par, both during his stint with Delhi and later with Uttar Pradesh. However, his return to Delhi ahead of the 2025 season and his standard performance in the DPL have marked a turning point.
सर मैं अपने आप पे बहुत बिलीव करता हूँ और ऐसे ही मैं अपनी क्रिकेट खेला हूँ, इसी में मुझे सक्सेस मिली है, इसमें मैं फेल भी हुआ हूँ। क्रिकेट ना एक्सपीरियंस का खेल है, आप जब रगड़ते हो ना अपने आप को, जब आप फेल होते हो, जब आप बुरे टाइम से गुजरते हो, उस टाइम पे बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि आप कितना अपने आप को रिमाइंड करा रहे हो, कितना आप अपने आप से सीखने की कोशिश कर रहे हो। किसी बहुत बड़े प्लेयर ने मुझे एक बात बताई थी, नाम नहीं लूँगा, उन्होंने मुझे बोला था कि जब भी तू बेस्ट बैटिंग कर रहा हो ना तब बैठ के सोचना बहुत ज़रूरी है, तब आपको आंसर्स मिलते हैं, जब बुरे टाइम पे वो आंसर्स आपके काम आते हैं। तो आई गेस ये सारी चीज़ ओवर द टाइम ऐसा नहीं है कि आ गया, बट हाँ बहुत बार फेल भी हुआ हूँ, बहुत जगह आउट भी हुआ हूँ, बहुत सारी अपने आप से फाइट भी करी है, अपने आप को पनिश भी किया है, उससे चीज़ें सीखते 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 यहाँ पहुँचे हैं सर।
In just 2 editions, the DPL has evolved into a premier platform, not only for emerging players, but also for seasoned professionals seeking to stay match fit and competitive. As Delhi continues to cement its place as a hub of cricketing talent, the Delhi Premier League is proving to be more than just a tournament. It's a movement, one that is shaping the future of Indian cricket, one match at a time. Abhishek Prasad's report, DD India, New Delhi.
So that's all we have for you on Match Point. Stay tuned to DD India for more updates from the world of sports and other international events. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.